Welcome back to DIY with Jeannie. I had been on vacation and I filmed a lot. I played my videos while I was gone, so y'all didn't miss any content. And then as soon as I got back, I had plans to show you what I got in Alaska. And one of the things that we brought home from Alaska was COVID. So I would like to take a little bit of time. I'm finally getting over the hurdle where I don't sleep all day. And I want to show you some of the stuff that I got in Alaska that is predominantly Alaska patterns. Now, there are a few things that aren't just Alaskan, but I found them, I'd never seen them before, and I decided to go ahead and pick them up. Now, the first place that we went to was Ketchikan, and I went to two quilt shops there, but one of them was called the Fabulous Fiber Arts. Now, these people were so freaking amazing. They do, the lady who owns it does her own dyeing of yarns, and she will be in the Lower 48 this fall at some different craft shows. But if you'll look up Fabulous Fiber Arts in Ketchikan, you can see some of her stuff. But what I got there was a couple of back quarters, which I have somehow gotten mixed in with everybody else. I don't know. But I got quilt piecing. So I got this pattern. It is three bears from head to paw. The three bears of Alaska. They've got the polar, the grizzly, and the black bear. And so I thought this would make a really cute quilt. But on top of that, I got this quilt block as well, and it's the mama and the baby. And I thought, wouldn't that be adorable to do in the different bears with the paw prints as well? So I bought these two at the fiber place. Now, I cannot stress enough how important it is to go to local places. And if you're on vacation, go see what people have got, because they've got stuff that you don't have where you live. So that was my first. I had never seen these, and I needed those patterns because I needed them, because that's what you do. The second place we went to, also in Ketchikan, was Whale's Tail. Now, both of these were within walking distance of the cruise ship. So I was very fortunate in that I was able to walk to these. Now, I went to Whale's Tail specifically for this piece here. I'm not going to show you the whole piece, but what it is, it's a panel, but it's ABCs of Alaska. So A is for animals, E is for bald eagle, F is for fox, D is for, they're called Denali sheep. But anyway, it goes through, and that is what this was for. I went and got this because I really loved this as an ABC quilt. It's different. It's not something I've seen before, and I'm going to do that for my grandbaby. Now, I also was able to find at Whale's Tail this piece, which is the accompanying fabric for the ABC block. And I was very excited to get this piece, so I got a couple of yards of it. I think I bought 2 yards of everything that I bought yardage of. And is that because I needed 2 yards? No. But is it because I was afraid to get home without 2 yards? Yes, that was pretty much it. Now, one of the things I did get, I picked up at the fiber, is it? Not Whale's Tail, but the other one. Right now my brain is, the Fabulous Fiber Arts, was I found this piece, which is the border print for the water wildlife. And I had seen, again, the panel for this. And so I went ahead and picked this piece up while I was there, because I figured if nothing else, if I couldn't find the panel, because I'd seen online that a lot of places it was sold out, that I would at least have pieces that I could put into a quilt. But lo and behold, I found at Whale's Tail the big piece. So here is the panel, and I have no idea how I'm going to put this all together, but I found this and I love it so much. And then when I was at another shop in Sitka, which was Abby's Reflection, I found this piece, and I thought, oh, it'd be beautiful with this, and I could have a bigger piece, a bigger either wall hanging or lap quilt. So that was my plan. But while I was in Sitka, again, I went to a quilt shop every time we went to. The only exception was Victoria, and that is because one, we didn't dock till after 7. It was a Sunday, and they were closed on Sundays. And by then, Sean was already starting to feel bad, and I did not want to start feeling bad before I was stuck not being able to get home. So in Sitka's Quilt Shop, Abby's Reflection, which is a fabulous place, I found this fat quarter and this fat quarter, which I just love. I love wildflowers of all type. And so I got that, and I love the Marushka dolls. So I got those 2 pieces, but I also found these 2 pieces, which is very much the native type of work for the different animals. And I thought those were stunning. Again, no clue what I'm going to do with them, but I knew I needed to bring them home. So that is some pieces I got there. Now, the other that I got this back at Walestown. I'm going to go back to Walestown because I just wanted to show you that other piece. I got these. It's like postcards from old Alaska, and I thought that was so incredibly cool. So I got it, and I'll show you another piece that I got in Juneau in a few minutes. It'll go with that. So let me set this to the side. But I also found a little book that, again, for those of you who know, I have a grandbaby coming, and that's all I'm going to talk about for God knows how long. And this is called Water Wishes, and it just is the most adorable little book. And I just felt like I needed to make that for the grandbaby. So there is that. Now, coming back, we went next to Juno. And in Juneau, it's called Changing Tides. They have 2 really nice quilt shops. But one of them I would have had to get a ride to. It's on the way to Mendenhall Glacier. And we were really just walking that day. And so this one was walking distance again for the cruises. And it was upstairs in this historic building, and it was just probably one of the coolest places. And they had a dog, and I was very excited to see a dog because I was missing my fur babies by then. But one of the things they had was a scrap. You know how I love my scrap box. They had a scrap bin that you could take and cram as much scrap as you could. And you know me, I'm all about folding it nicely so that I can get more in one place. But as much as you could get in this bag for a set price. So I was able to cram all of this. And could I have gotten more? Yes, but I thought I should probably leave stuff for other people. So I did. But it's beautiful, beautiful paper. Fabric. And this is their batik, their Alaskan batiks. And as you can see, most of what I have here is very much an Alaskan motif. I did get some solids and some florals, but for the most part, I was trying to pick up Alaska prints that I could not get at home. And that is really my goal. Anytime I go anywhere is to pick up pieces that I know that I cannot get elsewhere. So could I order these? Yes, I can. I can have them shipped from Alaska. And if I need extra, I'll just send them a little clipping and they'll send me more. But that's really where I was at on that one. Now, to go back to the postcard one. While I was in Juneau at Changing Tides, I found this piece. And it's, again, like old vacation type signs and stuff of places in Alaska. And then I also found this piece, which is all of the animals of Alaska and tells you some stuff about them. And I thought, well, those 3 together would make something. I don't know exactly how I'm going to put it together yet, but the colors go well enough together and the idea goes well enough together that would make a really cute, if nothing else, I might actually make a bag out of it. Because I am a crazy person, we've already booked next year's trip. And I wanted to do this next year. It's the last sailing of the season, so it is mid-September, and I'm really kind of hoping that the weather and the animals, and there's a whole bunch of different stuff. And the last 2 pieces that I bought there, this is not something that is an Alaska print per se, but swear could not leave these behind. I saw them My husband saw them, and he instantly goes, "Oh, those are stunning." And they do look very much like landscapes, but they also, if you kind of, this one especially, a little bit like Northern Lights. So I can see putting it together either way. So these are for probably some art type sewing that I'll do. I just think they're stunning. Um, I might make a top out of them. Who knows? But I had to have them. So I wanted to come on and let you know that I am still here. I am still kicking. And these are some things that I found on my travels in Alaska. And there is the Sitka quilt shop, which is Abby's Reflection. It's the only quilt shop in Sitka. There was Whale Tail and Fiber Arts in Ketchikan, and Changing Tides was the one I went to in Juneau. And I cannot stress enough, please go out and show these people some love. They're wonderful people. I'll try to get my pictures and get them online soon of the shops and the people that I met while I was there. So I'm going to end it here because I am still exhausted. And I will be back soon with a new craft for you.